gonna leave one. Oh, I'm excited and nervous. It's I have my Mod 1 test today. My Mod 1 test. Sorry, I'm tired. Mod 1 test concludes like maneuvers, like chicane, figure of eight, U-turns, emergency stop, emergency avoidance. So that's for the Mod 1. I'm pretty sure I missed something else. And next, hopefully if I pass this, next week, it's my Mod 2, which is the test on the road. So we've got a joy coffee, I've got 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I can't take you with me when I'm doing it because I haven't got a GoPro or anything. I'm not going to be holding my phone. But I will catch up back with you as soon as I finish. Like when I get back in the car, I think I'll be okay. Right, let's go get changed. Oh. So I passed my Mod 1. So happy. I was going to do it per clip by here somewhere, but it meant using someone else's YouTube video up here, and I don't know how that works, and I don't want to have another video removed. So I'm just going to tell you. Starts off, you go into this giant car park basically that's got a load of cones in all different colours, and the first thing you've got to do is, the first thing they drum into you is called lifesavers. So you look there, look there. You do that before taking off, you do that before making any maneuver, before you change any direction. Lifesavers is constant. And I got a bad neck if I'm doing it, from having a helmet. The helmet weighs 1.5 kilos. So having a helmet and doing all this, my neck is actually hurting now, so I'm not used to that movement. Anyway, so you pull into this giant car park that's got all these cones and all these different orders. And the first thing they ask you to do is to pull in front ways into this bay. Then you've got to get off the bike. Then you've got to manually handle it. So you've got to turn the bike around and put it into another bay. Even when you're manually handling, you still got to do this. It's crazy. The fact they call it lifesavers, just because you die. So you manually handle the bike into the next bay to show you can move it, yes, manually. So then the next, from there, next thing is a chicane. So you gotta go in and out of cones, in and out of cones. And when you get to the end of these cones, I think it's like maybe 6 of them, maybe 8. You get to there's 2 blue cones, and you have to do a figure of 8. Figure of 8, figure of 8. And you do that 3 or 4 times. Basically, you keep going until they say stop. At this time, you can't put your foot down at all. And if you go too fast, you're just not going to be able to make a turn. So you do like clutch control. After that, they want you to do emergency stop. Right. So emergency stop is you go right at the end of the car park. You accelerate for a speed trap, which they got an iPad and you record your speed. It's a minimum of 53 kilometers an hour, which is 34 miles an hour, I think. And then you keep going until they raise their hands and you do an emergency stop, which is stop as fastly and safely as possible. My speed was 63 kilometers an hour. I stopped safely and fastly as possible. And I hold the record for the fastest miles per hour, fastest speed, emergency stop. Yes. Apparently there's nothing to be proud of, but I'm proud. After this, you do it again. And you do an avoidance test. So you have to go for 2 cones, and then you have to do an avoidance, and then back in 53 kilometers an hour. That I swear I skimmed that cone. Didn't touch it, but I feel like I was so close. Once you've done that, literally that is your Mod 1 test done. And again, when you're in whenever you're on a bike or near a bike, you have to still think you're on test. So even if you've come out of the car park and you just pack it up, I've been told that some people have actually dropped their bikes out there and that's a fail. So you have to always be on your best behaviour, your professionalism. I passed. No minors. I'm happy about that. Hello, girl. Hello. Come here, you. Let me see you. Oh. So I passed with no minors. Yeah, I'm really happy. And so now, next week, I have my Mod 2, which is my road driving test. And from everything that I've picked up or come across, it's very strict. Very. With cars, it's 15 minors you can get away with. With bikes, it's 10. So you can only have 10 minors, so a little bit nervous. Not gonna lie, literally, like, this Mod 1 is the second time I've ever been on a bike. So, first time was when I had my Mod 1 lesson. I have my Mod 2 lesson next week, and then the next day is my Mod 2 test. So my test will be the 4th time I've ever been on a bike. So yeah, of course I'm nervous, but fail to prepare to fail. So I will be watching lots of videos on YouTube of people taking the Mod 2s just to get it ingrained in me. You know, so I'll see you now. I'll see you next week now for my Mod 2. Wish me luck.